Hey guys, ignore the lines on the screen, can't do anything. I don't have dance today. Something that happened yesterday that was kind of like exciting, kind of like not, which is everyone keeps like pre-saving XOMG Pop's new song like Candy Hearts, and I couldn't figure out where to pre-save it or anything, and so I commented on a post that one of them posted about it, and I like simply just asked like, hey, where do I pre-save it? How much does it cost? And then they actually responded saying, and you pre-save it on iTunes, and it costs 99 cents. Now the thing with that, there are problems there. Two problems. Number one, I don't have 99 cents right now. Like, here's the thing, is that like because I already spent my allowance of the month, and I already spent like $50 that I got as like a Christmas gift from my mom's brother, and I ordered a bunch of squad stuff. But the second problem there is I don't have iTunes. The thing is, I have a track phone. I don't have an iPhone. Meaning, a track phone, actually, I would say it's about the same. The only thing is that instead of an app store, you have the Play Store, and instead of, you don't get, access to, iTunes. And, also, I have an iPad, but the thing is, it is an Apple iPad, but it doesn't have iTunes on it. So that's not happening for me, but it's okay, because I think they're gonna post a music video on YouTube, and then I will watch it when it comes out. But that's okay. So I don't have dance today, because Abby had some sort of arm surgery thing, but I wanted to come on here and chat with you and stuff, really chat with you. I'm back and forth on posting the song that I really love. Ignore the fact I'm wearing a crop top. Okay, get over it. That's something that I'm gonna say, and the reasoning is because I get confused on one thing, which is my mom had never liked crop tops. She's always been against them, and she actually only was always against me wearing them until I started dancing. Then she kind of just was at the point where she had to be okay with them with me wearing them, because a lot of dancers, being a dancer, there's two outfit options, and unless you do costumes and stuff, there's a leotard, which is what my mom prefers. She enjoys because it's like a one-piece bathing suit, and then there's it's essentially the same thing as a crop top, but instead of a top, it's a two-piece dance outfit essentially, which kind of has the same show-off thingy as a crop top. Some of them have even more. And she was very much against that kind of, so she kind of just had to be okay with them, because because she realized she's not gonna hold me back for doing something that almost every dancer gets to do. It's unfair to me just because she doesn't like it too much. And then that kind of went past that. So that started, and then it went to, I just started really liking crop tops. Which is something that when I was little, you would have never, or seen me trying to buy a crop top or anything I've never been the one to buy clothes. I'm not the person that gets excited over buying clothes. Actually, not true anymore. Because now I get excited over or buying, if, here's the thing, I don't even spend my allowance on Seawood clothes. Like, but Squad clothes in a different store. And actually, I wouldn't say that I don't hate buying Seawood clothes. It's just, like, you know. So, anyways, a lot of, like, the Squad really, like, the girls and stuff in the Squad wear crop tops, and I just really like crop tops. The thing was, I feel like for a really long time now, I liked crop tops. It was just, they don't really make Seawood crop tops. Like, that are, like, actual merch. Because you can, like, search Seawood crop tops and find some on, like, Etsy or something. So, yeah. But, like, that's interesting. So, for me, right now, here's the thing. And I'm also slightly confused on something, which is, so, for those who, like Squad stuff, like, I'm confused, like, because on the other day, Jelliana, which is Jensen Ramirez and Eliana Longley, announced, well, they made a video announcing, like, a breakup and how they, like, broke up. But the thing is, I don't think I'm confused if they actually did or not. Because here's my thing, from what I'm seeing from it kind of just looks like what I was doing in, like, a couple of weeks ago, or, like, a week ago or something. I don't know when it happened. And what I mean by that is, when, like, I announced that, like, I was LGBT and, like, all of that, which this is the last time I'm, like, really talking about it, because what I think happened was, I feel like I never moved on from my crush. I feel like I was just, what I think happened was, I think I was just, like, running away to almost come out, but, like, because, like, cause I'm bi. Like, I'm not gonna say the full word, because for some reason, even the full word, I feel like, okay, the second part of the word, I feel like by itself, yes, it should get demonetized and, like, taken down. But I feel like when you say the full word together, then it should be fine. But for some reason, I know YouTube has a thing about it where sometimes they take down videos, and put a strike, like, give you a strike. Which, for those who don't know, if you get 3 strikes, I say delete your channel. And you don't get your channel back. Everything on your channel gets deleted. The channel itself gets deleted. Like, it's a thing. So basically what happened, so essentially what happened was, I feel like, I don't know what happened. I feel like my feelings never changed. I felt more like, what I think happened was, I think I was just saying, like, oh, I'm moving on from my crush, without actually moving on, just until, like, for I don't even really know why, or I don't even have a reasoning why. And that's why I think kind of, but I don't know. Because they announced that they broke up, but then nothing changed that I seen. Like, the only thing that I seen in that changed is something that, sometimes we would see it in videos, sometimes we wouldn't. So, which was that they don't kiss anymore. anymore, but also, like, that was something when they were together, sometimes it would happen in videos. Like, not inappropriately or anything. Just like, oh, like, normal, like, oh, we're dating situation. And then sometimes we wouldn't. Like, I don't know. I, like, generally don't know, and I'm confused on it. Because they're still, like, hanging out, like, they did say they were, like, moving on as really good friends and things. But also, like, nothing changed. Like, he straight up, like, in the video, after announcing it, and yet he straight up reached over and hugged her. Like, no problem, nothing. And I'm like, if you weren't, like, dating anymore, I feel like there would be a little bit more awkwardness or something. Like, something would be different. Not that easily. I don't know. I don't know. But, like, whatever they choose, that's great. Like, because personally, that's the thing that I say. I get annoyed is that so many times something like that will happen with, like, the squad or something where, like, they'll break up or something, and then fans turn it into a big thing and they're like, no, you can't break up and all of it. So it almost seems forced, and the truth is, like, I get it, like, being sad, like, I get, like, I get, like, sad news and things like that, I totally get, but you shouldn't, like, decide for them, like, they know what's best for them, and even though it's hard on us as, like, fans sometimes, they know what's best for them, and that's what we need to go with and support them. And that neither one of them should get any form of hate because they are both incredible and they are both in the squad still and they're both amazing. And that's what mattered at the end of the day. So for me, like, also, I might make a makeup tutorial soon, like, just, like, have some fun with some makeup, and usually I wouldn't do something like that because it's, like, wasting makeup and stuff, but because I really only like petite and pretty makeup now, like, I like having, like, the makeup that I have now, which isn't the most fancy ever, but it's good makeup and stuff. But I like having it as, like, something because sometimes the little girls I teach dance, like, I'll, like, do her makeup and we'll just play around with it a little bit. So it's great for that. And the reason that I'm doing this with the jacket, like, it's not to, like, I'd be like, oh, like, even though I'm wearing a crop top, like, it's a crop top, like, I actually pull this down a little bit more. But kind of just works here, but because my room is freezing right now. And I like this jacket, but, so I'm just confused on that. Like, I just feel like, I'm just a little bit confused by it, and it's okay, like, whatever they choose, I'm cool with. And also, I did not change my background, and part of something that I'm kind of, like, annoyed with is that I have a squad rare, but the thing is that I unlocked from, like, the Rares app, but the thing is that I'm, like, the thing is that I can't use it as my background because whenever I get a rare, I like blur it out and post it like, oh my god, a squad rare, like something exciting. But the thing is I can't use the unblurred version, like the actual like rare. I can't use it as my background because there's like a bunch of extra like wording and things from the app. I'm gonna actually download the app after, because at first I couldn't figure out how to, and I was just doing like an unlock the rare situation. But now I figured it out. But I'm excited with life. life is great. Like, here's the thing, and part of what I wanted to make this video is because I want to like kind of bring something. Here's the thing, is that for me, there's been really great moments in life that I have missed out on a little bit. And I say that, and I didn't miss out on them too much. It was just like the thought of like losing my crush was like still in my mind, if that makes sense. In like the back of my mind, like, oh, you're not doing this with your crush. And right now, whatever happens, happens. But I'm gonna definitely, like, there's things in dance, and like, when I met Julia Marlene or something, like, through Zoom, like, that thought had always kind of been in the back of my mind. And I'm trying to just live out my dreams more. Instead of, like, trying to ignore that thought, even though it's not able to. And whoever, no one really cares, is what I'm saying. Like, here's my thing, and that's what I say, is that whatever happens, happens. I'm not moving on from my crush for right now, because there really is no point at nor this messy hair. Yeah, I really want this hair to like grow though, because because I made the really dumb decision, like the really, really dumb decision to cut my hair a while ago, like months ago, and cut it like kind of on the shorter side, and then it just wasn't the smartest choice. So like whatever happens, like if I don't manage to do this, if I do like one, or I don't know about music yet, because I do have a song that is completely done with a thought out music video that may come out, may not. Is the reasoning is because that I'm like iffy on it is because first up, right now I'm trying to like take a little like break from like hard videos and things like that, because of the fact that like this past week has just been like a lot of up and down like situation, and with us not keeping Susie, and the other reasoning is because I didn't write the song down. I like DM'd it to myself, like to the account that was supposed to be Susie's Instagram, but ended up not being Susie's Instagram because we didn't keep her. My mom's brother like is keeping her, and that's what the best decision is. It's not that we didn't love her, because we loved her so much. It was just my mom's brother really, like, they had a connection that, like, it would be wrong for us to take her away. But we're good. But that was kind of like a hard thing. And now for some reason, even though I like changed the name of the account and everything, it's a hard, like I just can't do anything on that account. And I don't want to like completely delete the account, because then I'm like, that's gonna be hard. Also, like, you can't delete an Instagram account through a phone. You have to hook up to a computer, which we actually could do that. Also, so this was like, there was a TikTok hack, or like a thing on TikTok a really long time ago. Like, I want to say when TikTok really like blew up and became a thing, and we're like a DIY workshop tattoo, and some people tried it and said that it doesn't work. Some people tried it and it works. Or where essentially there were two different ones. There was one where you print out an option, or you could draw an option on a piece of paper. And you would like put it on, you would like soak it in water until it starts almost bleeding. But I mean it bleeding out like the color. And then you would like pick your spot that you're doing it, and then you would like put it on, spray it with some perfume until it's fully covered. Put a little bit of baby powder on it, on the back. Press it down like, and make like a workshop tattoo. Some people said that doesn't work. Some people said that. Now, when it became a huge thing, I actually tried it, and I think I made a video on it. I may not have. I feel like I tried it and like I made a video on it, or I made one and didn't post it or something. I don't know. Maybe I did. And last time it like failed completely for me. Like it totally failed. I tried it again yesterday. It kind of worked, kind of didn't. It was like a hit or miss. Like some of them total fail. Some of them worked. Like it wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it worked. Or I did a couple. I did a homemade one that was a blue heart. And it kind of just looked like a spot. Like it didn't look the greatest, but like it was fine. Then I put it on the lower part of my leg, and then the upper part are more of like my thigh and stuff, like upper part of my leg. And I put another one that actually, wait, do I have a photo up here? No, I do not. It's over there. Oh wait, yes I did, because it's essentially this photo. Oh no, and it actually worked really well. The thing with mine turned out a little bit more purple, but that was my fault because instead of what I did was I had tried one that was like pink. Wait, no, I had soaked one that was pink and it failed in the water, and then I also soaked my blue heart in there, so the water turned purple and kind of made it look a little bit like have a little bit of a purple color to it. And it actually kind of worked. Like it wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it worked. And then I did one up here. It's gone now because I took it off. Actually, yeah, it's gone. Wait. I can kind of still see like an outline, but I can't really. Like it's gone. That I feel it said baby eye on it because baby eye is one of the squad songs. And then I tried it with a couple different ones, and most of them failed. One of them failed, but it was my fault because it like I chose to like put it on my stomach because I had like a bunch of them that I was trying, and it failed miserably. But that was because it was in a really uncomfortable spot, and water from the rag was like dripping down. And the trick is, if you ever like feel like trying it, just know that it may or may not work. Because a lot of them didn't work even after I figured out kind of how. But the trick is to soak it in water for about a minute. And it because I couldn't get any of mine to like start bleeding like the color or anything. So like soak it for about a minute. You want to use like ice cold water though. Like I'm talking, you want ice in the water. And then once it's soaked, you like put it on whatever spot you are doing that. Make sure it's nice and flat. Like you can kind of tap it a little bit just to like make sure it's flat. And then you spray some perfume. You want to just warning the perfume. You don't want to you don't want to try more than one in like one spot because the perfume got on my skin and I like continuously tried on like my hand, like with a couple of them, and then it started burning my hand. Like it wasn't burning that bad, it was just like, it wasn't even really burning, it was just like, I'm making my hand feel weird. Like it wasn't burning, it just felt weird, and so, and not like the most safest thing in the world feeling. But if you do it with just like one or two, it's fine. It's just no more than two in one spot. Or another little trick, if you want to avoid that, is make the paper bigger than the design, like a good size. That way, just spray the spot with the design. That way, the perfume doesn't get on your hand. Also, I think it was because I was mixing like two different perfumes that I have. Then you just put a light little layer of baby powder, just kind of like tap some, spread it on top. Then you like the extra baby powder off with the rag. You just kind of like wet a rag a little bit, like you like the ice cold one. You like dip it, then you like press down a little bit, and then you like just basically just leave it there until it dries. And then once it's like completely dry, which can take like 10 minutes, it can take longer than that, like there's no exact time. And then you can try to like peel it off and see. Warning, half the time it won't work, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And so it's not like, it's one of those hacks that I'm like, it's not a total fail if you do it like right, but it's also not a total win. It's like there's better things out there. Like me, when I want a DIY workshop, I'm not joking, let me grab the item that I use. This is the CoverGirl Something Lip Gloss that I just use like a lip gloss or a lipstick. Like literally, and that one I really like because it has like a brush type thing, so it's really easy and I can like actually like train it. And for me, it's actually simple. You just like draw your design, and then if you want it to last a little bit longer and like be like, if you want it to be at the point where it comes off, like if you wash it and like kind of scrub it a little bit, then just put a tiny bit of baby powder, or like just give it a light coating and wipe the like extra baby powder off. But you don't want to wipe the design, you just want to like kind of do this until it gets to where you can wipe the baby powder without wiping the design. And then just leave it, and you got like a fun little like DIY like workshop tattoo. Wash off tattoo. And it's simple, fun, and you can do it with lipstick too. Like literally, you can do it with so many things. You can do it with lipstick. You can do. I tried it once with eyeshadow. It's not the greatest using an eyeshadow, but it does work. It's just not the greatest ever, and it's a little more like it's not as clean and precise. But it works, like, it generally works. But, like, that's fun. This video is boring, but truth be told, today I'm, like, out of it. Like, I'm just, like, drained. I'm excited to see all of my, like, my new squad merch when it gets here. But the thing is, it's not gonna, like, it doesn't ship out for, like, another week. in like a week from tomorrow. It will ship out on the 12th. Wait, I'm confused. It ships out soon. I mean, it ships out very soon. And on the 12th it ships out. So I'm going to have to check what day the 12th, because I know next Sunday is the 19th. So it might ship out tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to check the date. Because my dad picked out a California crop top. Don't know. There's 2 different versions. Don't know which one it was. I think it's one of them, but I'm not sure. He picked out a baby eye necklace. And then I picked out some baby eye earrings, dangly ones. And we got the Rares calendar coming. But the thing is that I'm not going to get any of it but the calendar until Christmas. Christmas Eve. And the reasoning is because my mom doesn't want me, like, opening, like she said, the calendar is fine because she doesn't want me using the stuff until, like, Christmas Eve, just because I don't even know why. But, like, whatever, the calendar, since I kind of really can't use it, I can just kind of look at it, and she said it's fine. And because it's rares and stuff, which is something that I love.